Hey, it's Dave from cheapwinefinder.com. Coming on here, I think it's the St. Valentine's Day weekend. And this isn't exactly a St. Valentine's Day wine, but it's good. You'll like drinking it. You'll get enjoyment and pleasure. So I guess it is St. Valentine's Day wine. And it's, I think, around $10. And what's the name of this thing? Painted Wolf, the Den, Chenin Blanc, 2019. Painted Wolf, it's actually from Swartland, South Africa, which produces 30% of the Chenin Blanc in the world today. It used to be from Loire Valley and maybe Languedoc. But nowadays, it's South Africa is where you want to go. And one thing about Chenin Blanc, you can produce it anyway, from a young, crisp, clean wine to an age-worthy wine to an excellent sparkling wine. It can be everything, and that's kind of its good and the bad points, because you have one and you think you're going to buy another one and it doesn't taste the same. It's a different producer, does a different thing. But this wine is excellent. The Painted Wolf is a wild dog from South Africa, and it's endangered. Its habitat's being eroded. There's only a few thousand left, and the winery's main goal, and their part of every sale goes to these the education and the help of these dogs. I mean, they're local. They're part of. They've lived there longer than they have, and they're trying to help out. It's also vegan friendly and certified sustainable, so they're good corporate citizens. Vegan friendly, if you ever wonder why our grapes, why would anybody think they're not vegan friendly? There's a process at the very end where they take give the horn player some. They take the solids out of the wine, and they used to use a compound made from the whites of eggs, which kind of messes up the whole vegan thing. And they figured out that they can use minerals, which is kind of, it's one of those TV game shows. When is the egg and a mineral the same? It's when you're getting solids out of wines, I guess. So there you go. I'm going to take a sip. This is a really great tasting wine. The trick they did here is this is a young wine made to be consumed in the first year or two. Stainless steel. They purchased the grapes from a local wine estate. They have their own vineyards and whole grapes too. But the Den, and everything is wild dog related, is their affordable everyday wines. And what they did is they took a little bit of their wine and aged it in oak barrels, which gives it that, that buttery kind of thing. And they added it back in at the blending time, and it adds this whole component to the wine, because it's basically a young, bright, acidic, not overly acidic, but bright, shiny fruit and citrus wine. And all of a sudden there's this little hint of cream and butter and maybe dried apricot, some complexity that you maybe didn't see coming. And this is, I think, around $10, $11. It's not an expensive wine. But that little bit is all the difference. It really makes this wine, it kicks it up a notch. I really liked it. I wasn't expecting it. And so there we go. Chenin Blanc should be on everybody should drink it like every other week. It does everything Chardonnay does. It's got great taste. Personally, I prefer it over Riesling and that type of thing. It's got more flavor I like. It's got more versatility. It kind of hits harder, though, expensive Riesling's really good. The other stuff's fine. But people should drink more Chenin Blanc, and they just don't. And mainly because you got to get it from South Africa, and South Africa kind of redid how they're doing things. They're rearranging things. They're starting to put more focus on the different regions where the wine's being made. This is Swartland. There's the West Cape, and there's other places, and each area will have its own identity. So when you have a South African Chenin Blanc, keep in mind where it came from, because that will help you find another wine that's similar. Because, well, like I said, Chenin's problem is you have one, and you get it from someplace else, and it doesn't taste like that. It's a different style, and you go, well, what's going on here? So there you go. Chenin Blanc is a great wine. This wine, a little bit of oak Chenin in there, just is a pleasure to drink. And there you go. That's it for me. I had a nice, didn't know what I was going to get, and I got a nice revelation of really good wine. And I think I got a really crazy red blend coming up in a few days, and we'll do that and have a good holiday weekend for Valentine's Day. Eat a lot of chocolate, keep warm, stay safe, and I will be talking to everybody. Adios, Dave from cheapwinefinder.com. Bye-bye.